right, welcome back to another episode of Slams and Jams for the love of pro wrestling and rock and roll. I am Bombshell Billy.
Eddie Carpenter.
There he is. And this week we have been inspired, ladies and gentlemen. We have been inspired by the recent happenings on WWE TV with the big brouhaha with the return of AJ Lee teaming up with her husband, CM Punk, against the, I guess you could call them a formidable duo of Becky Lynch and Seth Franklin Rollins. With that said, that has inspired us, and we have talked about maybe doing this down the line, but that's inspired us to hotshot the show into an episode called Wrestling Couples. Now, we're going to talk about real wrestling couples. We're going to talk about pretend kayfabe storyline wrestling couples, and then we're going to talk about some power couples who we consider the power couples of pro wrestling. What do you want to start with, Eduardo? Wait, hold on.
I would like this. What do we
I
got?
know you're a step ahead of me. I got to open up my brand new pack of the Angry Orchard. It's the fall. It's the Thriller,
like fall collection.
The Thriller package. This is the headless pumpkin. The headless pumpkin. I don't know.
Like Halloween.
Right. Sure. Yep. Here's the other one I have on deck. It's the blood orange. This is badass. Ready?
Oh yeah. Nice.
Yeah, it's cool. So, back up. I'm sorry. Sorry to interrupt. Go on, fella.
Oh no. What I would like to start with is the fact that the Minnesota Vikings won their season opener this weekend.
Well, congratulations to Brock
Skull,
and the crew.
brother. Yeah.
Brock
and and like you said, AJ
Fran
Lee.
Tarkenton. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm just
And
naming off random.
AJ Lee coming back. Hey, Frank Tarkenton was Michael Randy's favorite player. I actually have right over here. That's actually Frank Tarkenton's. What do they call those back in the day? The little stand-up
helmets,
sports figurines. The
starting lineup.
Starting lineup.
Yes, sir.
I'm pretty sure my cousin has every single one they ever made for Minnesota. But AJ Lee.
AJ Lee returning. That's pretty badass. I mean, it was widely rumored that it was going to happen.
Yeah.
But
we all knew it was going to happen.
Right.
But it still gave me chills, and it's still the pop.
Absolutely.
The pop
I
was
watched
incredible.
it like 10 times, and it's great. And there's a couple things we could pick apart, and then we'll get to our... Well, I guess we are talking about wrestling couples, because as she came out... First of all, let's break it down. I know we talked to Nasty Nick, and his opinion was he wishes they would have maybe not been so obvious in the buildup of it. I think it was perfect, because I think the reason they did that was because she hasn't been there in 10 years. So not everybody knows even who she is. Or like I saw somebody say, might have been on one of the podcasts, maybe Busted Open. Have they even ever acknowledged her, AJ Lee, as CM Punk's wife on WWE TV before now? I don't think they ever did.
I don't think they have.
No, they didn't.
I don't think they have.
Because they were already gone. They didn't get married until, the day he got his walk-in papers. So, but them being together, I don't think it's ever been acknowledged. I think just in the age of social media, in the age of, people in the know, the smarties, that everybody just knew that, she was the wifey.
Well, and we were discussing it, and I had said that I thought, and this wasn't even my idea. My buddy Nick, that I know of, that lives in Phoenix here, it was actually his thought was, how about she shows up wearing the mask and the hood, just like Seth Rollins did, or like she did with the Seth Rollins match, Becky Lynch did.
Right.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, like that's brilliant, like what a great idea, and you had said, like the music hits and the pop, like she, she could do that, but she won't get the pop of the music. I couldn't remember what her music was. Right. And I'm like, these guys aren't going to remember who their music was. But as soon as it hit, that place erupted.
Shit. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So that was a good call on your part, for her coming out to the music. But the only thing that bothered me about it is how long it took her to get to the ring.
So yes and
She
no.
soaked it in. She soaked it in.
I think part of that was, oh my God, I'm back and I'm gonna live. And that might have even been him or them in the back saying, take it in. Take it in. Take your time. You're back. You know what I mean? But I think another bigger part of that is that when she was coming out, you saw how her mannerism. She came out like, and then she did the slow foot in front of the other until she kind of worked her way into the skip. In other words, if you remember when she was here, she had the crazy character. So she was playing up to that, even when before they had the physical altercation, when she was holding onto the ropes and walking back and forth, and she went oop, and turned around and did the other walk, and then did this sit on the ropes and it's all part of it. Was like the slight crazy still there, you know?
Yeah. Like alluding to the former gimmick.
Right, exactly. And I think that her coming out in the Daisy Dukes and the half shirt and the Vans or they were Vans the first night and Chucks the next night, but like I think her looking and she looks better now, I think, than she did back then. Her abs for days, you know. One thing I noticed, and a lot of people brought up too, is that when they showed her come out and then they flashed to Punk at ringside, he's just standing there with his arms folded, and I think that was the most legitimate, I'm so fucking proud of my wife moment right there. Just the look on his face, It was awesome. It was great. It was
the other thing I was more worried about, like more concerned about with the long entrance was it was SmackDown. It wasn't, you know, they had their time restraints, you know, or time constraints as far as these shows go. And I'm looking at my watch. I'm like, she's got 2 minutes to make something happen here, you know? And I think as a wrestling fan, I think a lot of people, and I'm sure actual, you know, wrestlers and WWE superstars, they have it like it's like an internal clock in their head. And you watch a match and you think it lasts forever, and it's only been like 5 minutes, you know?
Right.
So it was like there was 2 minutes left, and I'm like, she's got to get to the ring. They got to do something. You know, I didn't want to see like the camera go black. Go now, we gotta go. You know,
right?
Like,
yeah, she's in the aisle. She's here. We'll tell you about it on Raw. Like what?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was.
So I was nervous about that, but you know, they got it in. They got everything in that they needed to before the bottom third came up. And
and I liked it too that when the physicality started, you know, she took her legs out and she just started wailing the shit out of her. It was like all of a sudden she snapped, you know, kind of like that was so that was SmackDown. And then a few days later on Raw, when she came out and did her first promo, when she was in the ring going, oh my God, I totally forgot I was wearing this. Now, I mean, we could do this, you know, since I still have this, you know, why don't you just come and take it from me? You know what I mean? All of a sudden she snapped, and it's like, oh, okay, I like that. I like that a lot, you know. And then Seth ends up coming in, and they're doing the ooh, and she's blocking them just like she did, like Becky did with Punk, and it was pretty badass. I think both segments on both of those shows, I don't think I really could have would have wanted to change much, other than maybe that, like you said on the first night, maybe the entrance being just a little bit shorter. I think it was cool when she came out on night one and she circled around the ring, and
she soaked it in. She was soaking it in, I think, when she did that. And they, like you said, they probably told her to.
So overall, it was a great segment with them. I don't think they could have done it any better. I really don't. Except for like I said, the her coming to the ring on the first night. Besides that, I think it was perfect. I think obviously they know what they're doing, but it's going to be great. And now they got a match, WrestlePalooza, Seth and Becky against Punk and AJ, and that's going to be pretty badass. I'm sure she'll stick around. You think she's going to stick around, or you think she's going to one and done, or just do this feud and then out, or she'll probably? I'm assuming she'll probably get into a thing with Becky for the title. Don't you think?
And I would expect her to have some goals. I do expect her to have some goals, and I think there's a lot of women on that roster that she hasn't wrestled that she'd love to get in the ring with.
Oh my God, how many people in the last 10 years that they have? Probably most of them. I know. Like one of her last feud matches or whatever. I just saw a clip of this, maybe today or yesterday, was the Bellas against her and Paige. on a pay-per-view. That may have been her last pay-per-view with WWE.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so Nikki's
Now,
there, so they could relive that, you know.
Yeah, I'm thinking a crazy versus crazy match with Alexa Bliss. I think would be, or
That
even
would
a
be
tag
cool.
team.
That'd be cool.
Put them together as a tag team. That would
Yeah.
be.
I think her and Becky as a program, and when Bayley comes back, because I don't know if Bayley's supposed to be a heel, but if she is, her and Lyra maybe.
Yeah,
But
that was a weird promo, right?
Bayley and Lyra, and then those guys, yeah. So we'll see how it plays out. But anyways, Seth, Becky, Punk, and AJ, that was our inspiration for fast tracking this episode of Wrestling Couples. So we're talking wrestling couples, we're talking real wrestling couples, we're going to talk about kayfabe wrestling couples, and then of course we've got the power couples. When you hear power couple, who's the first couple that you think of? What's the first couple that comes to mind for you?
I think Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah, that's a good one. I always think Macho and Liz, because I don't know, it's just old school go-to, and that would, like, honestly, it may be, now that I'm thinking about it, it may be like the first wrestling couple, maybe. Yeah, the first real. I mean, I'm sure there were some before, but, like, you know, the mainstream wrestling couples, I think Macho and Liz might be it. You know,
where did Flair and
Fifi?
Fifi
No, they weren't really a couple, though. I don't think. I mean, they were a real life couple years after. But she was just like Fifi the maid.
I thought it was during that time.
No. She was Fifi the maid. She was just like a character on the Flair for the Gold. But she wasn't really, like, she didn't valet or anything like that. So
did she fall on the fucking head?
Gotta love Flair. Flair for the Gold will always forever be remembered for that Shockmaster moment. So I got a whole list of them that I did some research on. Imagine that, me doing some research. I'm gonna fire some off. Stop me when you want to say something. Triple H and China, obviously you said Macho and Liz, we covered. Corey Graves and Carmella. Brandy and Cody, obviously.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a real good one.
This one's a stretch, because I'm even going to say it. Alexa Bliss and Ryan Cabrera. He's not really in wrestling, so that doesn't count. Mike Bennett and Maria.
Yeah.
Edge and Lita. Edge and Beth.
That's, wow. Yeah, let's back it up to that, man.
Yeah.
What a shocker that was.
Right.
Holy crap.
Right. And that, like, spawned out of, like, real life. Matt and Lita are together, and then Edge, like, her and Edge, like, and who really knows the real story about it? But the fact that they were able to make a wrestling, program angle out of it was pretty cool. And I think that was, like, we were already in the times of social media and internet and stuff where people, like, knew what was going on.
Yeah, we all knew that this was happening, and I'll never forget that night where it was a work, but when Matt Hardy jumped the guardrail, and he announced his Ring of Honor dates into the camera while security was taking him away, and I'm like, what is happening right now? Like, it was so cool.
Like, nowadays, that's no big deal. Back then, it's like, did he say Ring of Honor?
And there was such a long time in between that and things like that ever being brought up again.
And the thing is, the news was that he was suspended or let go or sent home or whatever. And all of a sudden, boom, he shows up. It's like, this is good. For a brief second,
he was all over social media too.
Yeah, even though we're seasoned
at the time,
we're seasoned, smart wrestling fans. We're still like, did he really just come out of the crowd? Was this real? For a brief second, you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
But when it's real, because then his ass would be tackled down and thrown out. So
yeah. It would have been.
Remember when
no one came?
Remember when Enzo showed up?
Came out. Yes, I just watched that the other day.
Security definitely threw him out.
Yes.
Good stuff. DDP and Kimberly.
Nice. That's a good one too.
Yep. Candice LeRae and Johnny. They're still kicking it. WWE.
Yeah.
Booker T and Charmel. Queen Charmel.
Yes.
Booker. John. John Cena and Nikki Bella. Charlotte and Andrade. Meh.
Jeez, did you hear that promo was pretty rough, man, with as far as Nikki goes, you can't see him anymore.
Oh, with Becky? Oh my God, it was great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You can't see him anymore.
It was so.
And because we're in the age that we're in, everybody knows. They're like, oh. And even Nikki's like, good one.
Yeah.
Rusev and Lana were together, and then they were apart, and then they're together again.
Are they really?
I think they are. I think they are back together. Yeah.
I haven't gotten the TMZ on that, but that's crazy, man.
This is so weird.
I had no idea.
This is so weird. So I have I pulled up this thing and it's got little pictures of the couples next to it. None of the pictures match the people. That's so funny. Next to Rusev and Lana is Bryan Danielson and Brie Bella. The picture next to the names. Next to Charlotte and Andrade are Miz and Maurice. I just noticed next to Booker T and
You can see the press room now. Like, hey, who do we give this article to? Let's give it to Bobby.
Them.
Bobby doesn't watch wrestling.
Give
it to him anyway.
Oh my God, I didn't even notice any of the shit. Like, I'm gonna give away most of the people that I'm saying, but I'll go over it after because it's fucking hilarious. The people that they have in here. Savage and Elizabeth is right. Taker and Undertaker and
Michelle McCool.
Michelle shoved down our throat McCool.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll segue right into the next one. Nick Aldis and Mickey James. You know, Mickey James, who was thrown off LFG for Michelle McCool.
Yeah.
So dumb.
Can we take a minute to talk about that?
Yeah,
too?
we can.
Sorry for cursing, but what the fuck, man?
He's got some power. Clearly, he's got some power.
That kid put his heart into that podcast, and WWE got a hold of it.
The dude that was with him. That's totally something different.
Yeah.
But yeah, that happened too. Yeah.
And then now it's on, instead of being on their own channel, now it's on the WWE network where we get to watch C4 energy drink commercials every 30 seconds. I can't even watch the show anymore.
I liked it a lot.
Ads.
I liked it a lot when that dude was on. What's his name? Matt? I can't remember what his name was.
Yeah. It was.
I liked it a lot. Maven did an interview with him, right? And he explained the whole thing. And he's still friends with Taker and everything. And I think basically the idea was that he said Taker said it was WWE's idea.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. No.
Oh, it was Michelle's idea, probably. Because they're gonna get a paycheck for it.
Right. So where do we leave off?
Why are you doing this for free?
Where do we leave off? Undertaker and Yoko. I mean, Michelle McCool. I'm sorry.
Yoko. When you said that, I thought Yokozuna at first. I was like, I don't even get that.
I mean, I know they had a program. So when they say they're married together, doesn't that mean like they're in a feud? What the? I'm so confused.
Yeah, correlate this for me because I can't wrap my head around Yokozuna and Michelle McCool. But.
Big Jim and Naomi.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Congrats.
I'll drink to that.
Are we gonna congrats Lord Humongous at all? Because here we go. There we go.
He rules the world.
That's right. He does. He's the master, and not only the master, but the ruler of the world. And his brain is half the size.
I'm sorry. Can we start this over? We're live here, pal.
We're live, pal. I like when we have bevies and we do these because we just go off on tangents. Just to amuse ourselves.
Because for the skeptics, can we start this over?
Brock and Sable.
Yeah, that's a power
That is
couple.
not a picture of Brock and Sable, but
I think even without Sable, it's just Brock alone is a power couple.
Right? Yeah, right.
Jesus.
Exactly.
His return, man. I watched that a second time. Like, I can't get over how huge he got, man.
Yep. We mentioned. I was looking at the pictures because the pictures are so all effed up. It's hilarious. We mentioned Daniel Bryan and or Bryan Danielson and Brie Bella.
Yeah.
The Miz and Maurice, Trips and Steph. All right. That article that I pulled it with all the pictures. Now I just came up with some other ones on my own. Not on my. Yeah, actually I did come up with
I've got
them
a few. I've got a few.
What do you got? Throw some at me.
He who we are not allowed to speak of,
Vince McMahon.
and Linda McMahon.
Oh, is that who you were talking about?
Yeah.
Because I thought you were talking about somebody else who we're really not allowed
We're
to
not
speak
supposed
of.
to talk. Yeah.
He's on my list too.
No.
No.
But no, like, yeah, that was another one that came to mind because,
Talk about a power couple, Vince and Linda.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more Vince. Linda was,
Well, she's on like Trump's cabinet now, isn't she? Like,
yeah, but that's not has
like
nothing
in
to do
charge
with
of education or something. Like,
yeah, she's in charge of talking about A1.
no, really?
Yeah, the A1. You heard about that, right? She called AI
No.
A1
Nice.
in
nice.
a formal setting.
All
Everybody
right,
was
so
like,
it's not the.
"What? What is her stake?
thought you meant-
What is her stake in all this?"
A1's thing. I love it. That's really what I thought you were talking about too, and I was like, "What does that have
Yeah,
to
she
do?"
called
with
it A1 many times, and everyone was just like,
Wouldn't it be funny if it really like it doesn't stand for artificial intelligence? It's really A1, but like everyone just took it and ran with it. So for like like how people would say GIF instead of GIF, or
right.
Like what if they just like people just took off with it, but it's like now it's like some sort of secret military code that
Instead of
A1.
meme, it's really memmy.
Yeah, and they're all like they're all backstage in the White House going, "God damn it, Linda, I'm not supposed to know that."
That's inside
You're
terminology, Linda. That's
Yeah.
what we call it. We don't talk about it to them.
You're breaking down the wall. God damn it.
Oh my God. We talked about Booker and Sean Spears and Cassie Lee.
I didn't even know that was a couple.
Really?
Yeah, I never knew that.
Kathy. You know who Cassie is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Absolutely. They had a baby.
that. Bye.
Nikki Cross and Killian Dane.
Really? That's another one I didn't know about.
Mm-hmm. Here's one that I forgot about, and I thought about it, and I'm like, wait, I think I did know that. Hear me out. Mackenzie Mitchell. Do you know who she is, right? Like the announcer,
No.
blonde hair announcer girl.
Oh yeah.
Mackenzie Mitchell and Vic Joseph.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
That's kind of perfect.
Yes, sir. I didn't know about this until I was doing my research. Tyler Bate and Sol Ruka.
Wow. No, I didn't know that one either.
Mm-hmm.
How about this one? This is so bad. I'm sorry. I'm going to hell. I know I am. British Bulldog and Diana Hart.
What the fook's wrong with that one?
If you heard all the stuff. Okay. We're gonna get a little raunchy, but I'm gonna try to keep this story clean. This is
They were married, right? That was his
yeah,
wife? Yeah.
They were married.
I don't know if okay, go on.
He was very heavily addicted to his medications at the time.
Yes.
Like super medicated.
Yes, sir.
So this latest story I read was that Diana was waking up and she was having all sorts of stomach issues or stomach problems, and going to the bathroom was an because and she had all these, things going on. And she brought it up to Natty's mom. And she goes, "Oh yeah, because she'd fall asleep on the couch and wake up in bed and not remember going up to bed and stuff. And it happened more than once. And she was having all these issues. And Natty's mom was like, "Oh yeah, Jim used to do that to me all the time. Basically, she would drink orange juice every night before bed, and he was always getting it for her. And he was drugging her.
Oh no.
And doing things to her that I won't mention. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So that's why I said I'm going to hell by saying it's a power couple.
Allegedly. I've never heard that story. Allegedly.
Yeah. It really made my stomach turn.
Natty's mom was Georgia, right?
Yes, I believe so. Which I only remember from the Bret Hart documentary.
Right. Trick Williams and Lash Legend. It's a newbie little couple there.
Oh, wow.
Good for him.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good for him. Mm-hmm. Let me
Trick,
see.
get off.
Mark Marrow and Sable.
Yeah, very good one. Very
And
good
then
one.
obviously rolled right into Brock and Sable.
Oh, I thought you were going to say another. You know, I'm so bad at this. I just keep coming up with the tragic ones. I was going to say Skip and Sonny.
Skip and Sonny. Ooh, I don't have them on my list, I don't think.
That's a good one.
Good one. Nice.
But still tragic, but good, you know?
Yeah. Sarah Logan and Eric from the Viking. What do they call them again? The
Viking
War
Raiders,
Raiders. The War Raiders.
now.
Yeah.
War
We don't.
Raiders, yeah.
The Viking is the word we shall not say anymore.
Yeah.
Remember they were
I don't
the
understand
Viking
why that is.
Experience or something like that.
Oh, that was dumb, yeah. When they were the Viking Warriors, they came out on Raw in Minnesota wearing the purple and the yellow, and the whole crowd was going, Skull, Skull, Skull. They got the biggest pop of the night.
Nice.
It was incredible.
For
Awesome.
completely different reason.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Cool.
I'll tell you what. We're gonna make this into a little quiz.
Shoot.
I'll give you one. You tell me the other. Michin.
Oh, I like this. Oh, no. Yeah, no.
Michin? Mia Yim?
I don't know.
Michin is Mia Yim.
Yeah. No.
You don't know?
I don't know any of these like modern relationships because I don't like, again.
Keith Lee.
What?
Keith Lee.
Oh, I thought you said Rob Van Dam.
No,
I'm like, what? He's got both of them
Oh, that's
now?
another one though.
That is
RVD
another
and
one.
Katie. Katie Forbes. She got
That's like
booty.
there's
She got
three of them
booty
now?
for days.
Jeez, yeah. How about this one? Tommy Dreamer, Beulah McGillicuddy.
McGillicuddy. That's right. It's on my list. That's right.
Nice.
Their first date
All right,
was
keep going.
Their first date was him pile driving her and her skirt falling down, and then, anyways, he had me at pile driver.
He had me at tuck your chin.
Wait, was that during the pile driver or after? Never mind.
Uh,
Ayo. Zelina Vega. I'll accept two answers. It's the same person. You could probably just play
You
that over. Alistair Black.
yeah. I knew that one too.
I would have also accepted Malachi Black. I may or may not have told you this off the air earlier. Braun Breaker and
Oh, yeah, you said it, but I wasn't.
Izzy Dame.
Yeah. I'm not sure who she is.
Will Ospreay.
Numa is.
Will
Numa knows.
Ospreay.
No? See, I don't know any of these new ones.
Alex
you know?
Windsor. She's
I don't even know who that is.
She's on AEW. She's one of the new girls on AEW.
Well, how would anyone know that? No one watches AEW anymore, Billy.
Oh my God, we're not supposed.
Oh,
to
did he say it? Did he say it out loud?
Can you?
I know.
Wow.
Hey, someone's got to be the color in this, right?
Right, and you're purple.
I'm gonna get color for it.
We talked about it earlier. I think Nick Aldis.
Nick Aldis. Nope.
Mickey James.
Strike three.
Come on, you
Really?
know this. Really? You didn't know
I didn't
that?
know this.
Really?
I don't think so. I might have known it like 10 years ago when she had her baby. But
True.
back then, I didn't know who
Fun
Nick Aldis
story.
was either.
Fun
so.
story, and maybe we'll revisit this in the 2CW episode that we do eventually in a few months. They brought the baby to, actually, a couple different times she brought the baby. She brought the baby to a 2CW show because obviously Mickey was at a few 2CW events. And
Yes.
this might choke me up a little bit. I apologize in advance. She's about to go out and she's got the baby and she says, and the baby is like baby in a carriage. Did I date myself by saying baby carriage? Anyways, I think it was a baby carriage. Anyways, she's like, can you guys just watch the baby for a minute? Sure. And so she went out to the ring to do her thing. and we watched the baby in the carriage. Me and Jack Trades.
That's
I was
awesome,
like,
man.
We're watching Mickey James's baby. We babysat for Mickey James. It was good. It was fun. It was cool. I can't wait to do our 2CW stuff. I'm gonna talk to Josh.
Yes.
I'm gonna talk to Josh soon and be like, bro, here's our deal. I kind of loosely mentioned it to him already, but it's December for sure. But leading up to that, we got to do some. We're gonna full bore it for sure. Because that's where you and I met, my brother. 2CW is where you and I connected.
Yes.
That's where we started this bromance. You know what? Next wrestling couple, Bombshell Billy, Cowboy Hat Guy.
Cheers to that, my friend.
Gold Dust
And Marlena,
also known as Terry Runnels.
Terry Runnels.
My favorite female wrestler, Toni Storm, and
You mean she's not single?
unfortunately not.
Jeez. Well, that's disappointing.
Unfortunately, yes.
Now I gotta take the ring back. And God, I feel like such a fucking fool. I do this
Juice
all the time.
Robinson.
Really?
Yeah.
Atta girl.
Fun story. I went to Heroes Hideout in Albany a few years back, probably a handful of years back. It was when she was between, I don't think she was with AEW yet, or maybe she was, but I don't think she was. It was between WWE and AEW. And she did a meet.
She still had that.
She still had
that Motley Crue gimmick kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
She did a meet and greet at Heroes Hideout. Obviously, I drove there by myself and went because I love her. And Juice was with her. And it was weird because everybody was like there to. Most people, 97% of the people there were there to see her. But he was there too at the table with his stuff set up, and everybody was like bypassing him. You know, so I'm waiting in line, and I'm like right in front of him, like, "What's up, man?" He goes, "Hey, how you doing?" And the only thing that kept running through my mind was, "You totally fucked up Kevin Owens' debut, man. You totally fucked it up." You know, he was C.J. Parker, right? Remember when he was in NXT and he fucking busted open Owens' nose? I'm just thinking to myself, I don't want to say it to him, but I kind of want to because maybe he'll chuckle, but I won't. Because then I won't get my picture with her because she'll be mad. And I'm like analyzing it in my head. I'm just like, what's up, man? How you doing?
Good to meet you. Can I get your autograph? Oh, thank you, ma'am. You're so great. We love to see you. Oh, by the way, hey, you.
Hey, listen.
Remember that time?
I'm just buying time so I can get a picture with your hot wife.
Prick.
Here, I'll start the other side. Buddy Matthews.
He's not single?
Bruh, you don't know?
Sorry.
Bruh.
Oh, you didn't know?
Your ass don't know?
You're about to get eradicated. Rhea
Ripley.
Of course. Of course. This
Wouldn't
one's
be a fun show if I didn't fuck with you.
This one is this one's a layup, hopefully. I mean, it's got to be. Bianca Belair.
Bianca Belair and... Jeez, I don't know.
You really don't know?
Bianca.
Bruce Pritchard.
I don't think so. Shut up.
No, I'm just kidding.
Shut up.
You give Bruce Pritchard no love. You're like, shut up. I was dating that fat mother. Montez Ford.
I mean, oh, okay. I think I have heard that. I have heard that.
Natty.
Again, like Natty and Tyson Kidd.
Natty and Tyson. What were you going to say about Bianca and Montez?
Oh, just like these younger, this younger generation.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone hooks up with everyone, and I just stopped paying attention to it a long ass time ago. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just not it's like a reality show kind of thing, and I'm like, that's not my deal. Like,
so the younger ones. I'm gonna kick it with a couple older ones. Ready?
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Jimmy Garvin.
Oh, Precious.
Yes.
Right?
And there's also another one.
Yes. Really? That's Sly Fox. That's Sly Freebird.
Before Precious, it was Sunshine.
Wow.
Yep.
He really locks on to those.
He really does.
Those pole dancing
with
names.
those real normal names. What's
Yeah.
your name? Precious. All right, you're in.
Yeah. Here's a handful of ones.
And dear Lord. And adorable Adrian. No, I don't think he was adorable. I take that back. I'm sorry. The exotic Adrian Street.
Oh, I don't remember, but I did watch the
Miss Linda. Her name was Miss Linda.
I watched the whole the documentary. Also had I think they did one. They did a Dark Side of the Ring on him too.
Yes, they did. I believe they did.
Yeah. And he's got a documentary out there that's pretty.
I think probably two of the best faux couples that they've had in wrestling, and these are newer, but you obviously know them, is Dom and Rhea.
Yeah.
Which is weird because Dom and Rhea and everyone bought into it, but in the world again of social media, all these people who know AJ Lee is married to CM Punk because they read the internet and they know all the spoilers and they know all the inside stuff. They also already know, they all know that Dom's married and Rhea's married to Buddy. You know what I mean? It's just how do you not know? Just I guess suspending your,
I was going to suspending disbelief.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think that gives them a lot of credit to say that because they worked that gimmick so well that people were allowed to suspend that disbelief. They were, it allowed them to think outside of that, and to me that's awesome. That's
Absolutely.
So cool.
And then moving on from there, melding right into Dom and Liv.
Yes, another again.
Yeah,
I think we should just again take a moment to recognize Dom's talents.
Oh my God!
As
Dom
not just,
from 3 years ago compared to Dom now, fucking night and day, man. Give him every award he could get that he qualifies for. Give it to him.
Yes, not as just a ring performer, but his acting is just
his character, his everything. He's so funny when he's in interviews. And he'll call into Busted Open, and he's just he's fucking hilarious. He's funny.
It's very Stone Cold Steve Austin in the sense that Stone Cold is just Steve Williams turned up to 10.
Right.
And Dom is just Dom Mysterio turned up to 10.
Yep.
So good at just exacerbating who he is.
Whoa. Not in public, I hope.
No. I don't live like that.
Okay.
See what I did there.
I love the fact that whether it's on screen or in a shoot interview, he still shits on his father all the time. He still
yes.
Oh, you mean my deadbeat dad? No, that never happened when I was growing up. No, he didn't care about me. He never talked to me. It's just even if it's a complete shoot interview with Sports Illustrated or something, he'll just throw it in there that his father's a deadbeat. Keeping kayfabe alive just for a second.
I've seen a couple of them where he talked about his debut and how nervous he was, and that everyone helped him through and everything, and then they're your father, blah blah. He's we don't got to talk about that, and then he'll just continue the shoot. It's did he really just?
It's
and
hilarious.
They all laugh. Whoever's interviewing him always laughs.
It's
oh my
so
God,
funny. Good stuff. There's let's talk about power couples.
Power couples.
Out of
That's
all,
a good idea.
Actually, before we do that, let me go back to these pictures for a second. So next to Carmella, okay, this is hilarious. I'm gonna start from the bottom. Next to Carmella and Corey Graves is a picture of Carmella and Big Bill, who was, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Because they dated back in NXT. Brandy and Cody are right. Next to Alexa Bliss and Ryan Cabrera are Carmella and James Ellsworth. What are they doing? Why?
Did they see James Ellsworth and think
and they thought that was Ryan
sense.
Cabrera?
No.
Man.
Yeah.
I mean, he needs to take one right on the chin. Never mind, he can't. Oh. What is this? I can't even like
tuck your chin. I can't.
tuck your chin. I wish I could. All right, hold
My
on.
what?
DDP and Kimberly. I got to zoom in on this. Okay. Next to DDP and Kimberly is Jeff Jarrett and Karen Jarrett. It's awesome.
It's so funny that you just said that because I was just thinking Deborah and Steve Austin.
Oh, that's a good one too.
As soon as you said like Jeff Jarrett, I thought of Deborah because she managed him.
Right,
and it made me think Austin.
There you go. Yeah.
And he said it like, oh shit, that's hilarious.
Next to Matt Hardy and Lita is Beulah and Tommy Dreamer. Next to Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano is Zelina Vega and Aleister Black. Next to Booker T and Sharmell is Brian Cage and I can't remember his wife's name, but she's a female wrestler. But regardless, it's crazy. Okay, Natty and Tyson are right. Cena, okay. Next to Charlotte and Andrade are Miz and Maurice. Next to Rusev and Lana are Debray and Brie. This is hilarious.
If you switch
whoever did this needs to be fired.
If you switch your browser to desktop only, is it going to come up with like the correct pictures? Like
right?
Resort them? Like
wait,
who wrote this article?
This is the best one. The picture, so it's a square picture next to each thing. Next to Jenny Uso and Naomi is a graphic with a half of the Undertaker falling off the picture, and it says top WWE stars ever to, and I can't receive, but it says number 1 Undertaker, number 2 Steve Austin, number 3 The Rock, number 4 Hulk Hogan, number 5 John Cena. Like they didn't give a shit about that one. They didn't even put a wrong couple, and they just put like some graphic with some list of something.
It's gotta be like
oh,
it's gotta be.
My God! Next to Brock Lesnar and Sable is a picture of. It's like a candid picture of Shawn Michaels with Sonny sitting on his lap.
Oh.
I'm taking a picture of this and sending it to you right now. It's hilarious.
That's
because I just figured out I could zoom in on these pictures. Like literally, I'm sending that to you right now. It's like
Sean's seen some sunny days.
Like why? Why did they put that? Why did they put that picture in there? All right, here we go. He has seen some sunny days. Punk and AJ are good. Next to Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella are Liv Morgan and Enzo. Next to Becky and Seth are Andrade and Charlotte. Miz and Maurice are right. Trips and Stephanie are right. Yeah, whoever made that list is like fucked.
That's insane.
It's hilarious.
I now seeing it, like actually seeing how from the picture you sent me how
did
they
you
have
see
it set
it?
up.
Isn't that hilarious?
Yeah. That
it's totally a candid picture. Like
yeah. That is so weird.
Oh
wow.
My God. The only person
seriously, it was like
I mean, there's only one person that I mean, Shawn Michaels right there with Sunny Days. There's only one person that Bret Hart hates more than Shawn Michaels.
It's like all I could think of is like the people working in that on that website, you know, like, hey, Wally in the mailroom really wants to do an article. Does he know anything about wrestling? No, not really.
All right, Wally, you're in. You're in.
Yeah.
Show us what you got,
see what he's
Wally.
got. Show us what you got, Wally. Maybe this will turn out to be a great publication for you. Nope.
All right, so let's do power couples.
Power couples.
Okay.
Just name a couple. They do have a top 3, top 4. I just have a couple. I have a few, actually.
Yeah, all of which we've mentioned, really. I mean...
But who considered power couple? There's 2 couples that I haven't mentioned.
Really? That would be considered a power couple.
And my first choice on power couples would be Billy and Chuck. No,
that's a pretty funny one.
That was a joke.
That's a pretty funny one. No. That's a funny one.
I should have mentioned that in the lineup of the couples, but I mean, literally, they were an on-screen couple. Until they were.
Probably one of the greatest on-air scenes they ever did was their wedding.
The wedding. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Did somebody say 3 minutes? Oh, so good. Oh, so good. And you know. So listen. You know they put a Bischoff figure out, right? that had the
Oh,
alternate.
the ham?
alternate head was the preacher's head.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
I have it. It's great.
That's cool.
It's great. Yes.
That is cool.
Um,
It was all over. Like it was on like America, like Good Morning America. Like
Yeah,
it was
good
all
stuff.
over the news. It was crazy.
yeah, and the thing is, aren't you guys? No, we're just friends. We just hang out. What? It was totally like
Yeah.
It was totally like St.
It was the
Elsewhere. At
first-
the end, it's all happened in a snow globe, and nothing really happened.
I think they said it was like the first time ever that an actual gay couple would be married on live television. So it
That's
ended up
crazy.
getting all of this like news all over the world,
Yep.
and it ended up being like a big deal.
A big
and then
ruse.
like when that whole thing happened, it was like you got to imagine it pulled into a lot of wrestling fans.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yep.
Because there were a lot of people that weren't fans that just tuned in for it. You know. And I'm sure some were disappointed, but some were.
I was
fans after
thoroughly
that.
entertained. It was great.
It was amazing. It was amazing.
Unfortunately, as far as power couple, I don't know if you can. Trips and Steph have to be up in the power couples, obviously.
Yeah, I'd put them on a Mount Rushmore of power couples.
Yes.
If we did Mount Rushmore.
You can't really say Taker and Michelle because that's all Taker. I mean, literally, it's all Taker. Oh,
yeah, you know what? But she, as badass as he is, I feel like she wears the pants in that household,
she
and
does.
that's why I would consider them
She
a power
does.
couple.
Do you remember that documentary they did with him? I think it was on. Was that on Netflix or YouTube or whatever? The 5-part whatever.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yep.
you just listen to her interviews in there. She is totally taking charge.
She's
on
like-
everything on that.
Like he's a dinosaur and she's Xena and she's just riding him around.
Right,
That's how I see
right.
it. You know what I
There
mean?
you go. That's a great analogy. You can't really. There's a couple I totally forgot to mention, and I can't believe it because they're actually kind of relevant right now. Killer Cross and Scarlet.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Yep. But
As
they're
much as I want,
go ahead.
I want to believe that they. As much as I want to believe that that's all a work. It's not.
Right.
Like, you know, they really are. But,
Yep.
like, when I see them on TV, like, it takes me a second.
Yep.
I've never had that before. I've had it where, like, it takes you a second to realize someone's not a couple. But
Exactly.
I don't know why it is with them, but it's awesome. Yeah, they're great. He's the next big thing, I think, in wrestling, whether
He's gotta
WWE
be.
sees it or not.
It's yeah. It's I'll make a statement in a minute because it'll give away something I'm about to say. As far as power couples, I guess Vince and Linda back in the day, not really so much now because they're not really involved in wrestling. I guess you could consider him back in the day. But was that all Vince? Was it really Linda as far as the wrestling aspect goes? She may have power now because she's in the cabinet of the president, but like back then, did she really have power? She was more of a behind the scenes and kind of like, I don't really consider them that. I don't, to be honest.
Yeah, it's hard to say because we don't know.
Yeah.
We just don't know. I would like to think that maybe as far as like the bookkeeping goes and things like that, not the book, but you know what I mean?
Right.
Financially,
Yep.
I would like to think that he may have fallen on his face a couple of times if it wasn't for her keeping an eye on things. But as time's gone on, I now realize that if she was keeping an eye on things, she would have found out a whole lot more than she wanted to.
Right.
Also.
Right. Oh,
So
yeah. Yeah.
I do wonder what her role it was, you know, over the years as it pertains to the
Right.
WWF and the programming and the financials and whatnot. Like, really, what was her role for WWE? All titles aside, whatever they called her.
Right,
Like,
exactly,
You know, CEO of this
exactly.
or that. But what did she really do? Yeah. We don't know. We
What
don't know.
about you can't really say Cody and Brandy because Brandy's really not involved, and she's really hasn't really no power. Or really wasn't really. Brock and Sable, no. Sable was popular as shit back in the day, but they weren't together, so they weren't that power couple together.
Yeah, Brock just kind of came in and took the prettiest girl at the dance on that one.
Right.
You
There you
know,
go.
'cause he could- 'cause
Do you
he
know
could.
who I am? I'm Brock
Yeah.
Lesnar.
Yeah, quarterback of the high school, you know,
There you go.
came
Great
in
analogy.
and took
Great
the prettiest
analogy.
girl.
I would say probably my top 3 for power couples will be Trips and Steph, Seth and Becky, because they can both Trips and Steph and Seth and Becky, they can stand on their own and together it makes them even more powerful.
Yeah,
I think.
I'd agree
And
with that.
even though Seth and Becky together is new, it's automatically the charisma's there. You could just tell that's badass. That combination.
You just summed up everything I fumbled through earlier in the episode.
No, it's
The point I was
true.
trying to make, but yes, exactly.
And then, honestly, looking through this list, I can't really think of another power couple other than the one I'm about to reveal. Miz and Maurice, no. Maybe Cena and Nikki Bella back in the day, because Nikki had the TV show and Cena had obviously everything he had. But I don't know. I don't know if you can really consider that a power couple.
Yeah, because they didn't really make it, but
Right.
I guess but maybe that's why they didn't make it.
Maybe.
Maybe it was a control thing, because when you do have that kind of power, when you do have that, you have a lot of control over your life and over your future and over what's going on in it. And I think it was, that was probably the reason why they broke up, was because they were butting heads,
Yeah.
one wanting control and the other wanting to.
I know there was a bunch of news
been in
and
those
rumors and
situations.
everything. I think a big factor was he said he didn't want to have kids.
Okay.
I think that had something to do with it. But I didn't watch Total Divas, so Melissa watched it, and I think that's one of the main things that she took out of it. So, but my other one on the list, I don't know if even Macho and Liz can be considered a power couple. I guess maybe, like, Liz is part of the power couple by virtue of Macho, because she really didn't, like, she was with Lex after, and we don't really need to go into that, but she was
Right.
but she did stuff after, but after she was made by Macho, I think she was just his sidekick. She really wasn't.
Well, you know what, though? Like, even in saying that, a lot of people, I think, would argue that she was just as popular as Macho when they came to the ring.
Yeah.
And so I would put I would consider him.
Most of the teenage boys were there to see her as much as they were to see him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's so funny, dude. Back in the day, do you remember at SummerSlam when she got up on the apron and took off her skirt and revealed her, like, granny panties underneath? But it's like,
Yeah.
oh my God! Nowadays, it's like,
Well,
nowadays,
You know what,
Priscilla
though?
Presley's removing. Never mind.
yeah. I know. Yeah, I get it. But, back then, our only source of release was the Sears catalog and the
Right. And
we don't have all these.
Dad's books in his top shelf, in his top drawer of his dresser. At least that's where my dad kept his.
Mine was a cardboard box that he still swears the guy that my uncle gave him. It was a cardboard box in the closet, and he was like, "Oh, I'm looking at that." And my dad was like such a straight and narrow guy. He was like, "Oh, look at that filth! Your goddamn uncle gave me that stuff." We're like,
I'm just holding it for him.
know.
I'm just holding it for him.
I'm like, if that's the case, thanks, buddy. No, but that's true. That's true. Like, yeah, we saw that, but like also, again, like, keep in mind, like, Elizabeth wasn't just beautiful, but she's kind of part of the package.
Yeah,
they'd come to the ring, and Gorilla or even Bobby sometime would be like, hey, look at Elizabeth, look. She'd be beautiful.
If you think about the dynamic of the two of them together, Macho wouldn't have. I don't think he would have been over as much without her.
No.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
It's hard to imagine it. I think
Right.
It's just hard to imagine
Yeah.
what it would be like if she wasn't there.
But my, I want to almost put these guys at I'm going to put them at the top of the list of my power couples. And it's a couple that I didn't even mention yet, and I saved it for the end. Matt Cardona and Chelsea Green.
Oh, I did have them in my head. Yeah,
Yep.
I did think about
Because
them. Yeah.
he has transformed and revitalized his entire career, and he is truly the king of the indies. And she is, obviously, if anybody watches wrestling ever, she is one of the best things on WWE television right now.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
they are great. They are great separately, but they're also great together. And I think it's a lot of that has to do with they put that, he has his podcast and everybody knows they're together and everybody knows that, so as far as, and even before she came back to WWE, when she was on the indies with him, it was fucking great. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. And they're similar in like different ways. Like he's got his whole figure collection. We all know his whole. He's got every wrestling thing you could ever friggin' imagine. And recently saw a little snippet on her on not LFG. What's the new WWE show they have now?
Unreal.
Where it's like Unreal.
Yeah.
Where she's going through her bins of wrestling attire. She's like, I've never worn the same wrestling attire twice, and I'm like, all right, so that's your addiction is the attire. His is the figures. So they're both good at spending money. We know that,
so they're building a house right now, and he has. Look at his Instagram. He'll show you. He'll show you a tour of his new toy room that's coming up. Holy frig! But funny you mentioned that thing with Chelsea and the attire, because Mackenzie Mitchell, we talked about her before. She has a YouTube show, and I can't remember what it's called, but it's literally about interviewing wrestlers about their gear. About their costumes and their gear and stuff. And she was on it, and she said that. She goes, I never worn the same outfit once. And she's at their house, and she's going through, and she's showing her all this stuff. This is what I wore. I wore this in 2023 and she'll name where she wore it, and she just has them all there. And she said she's got like 3 different costume makers going at the same time, making her new stuff all the time. And it's like, wow. It's wild. Yeah, that must be so much money.
He used to... who made a lot of wrestlers' ring attire was, if you remember from ECW, the team of Hot Commodity, Easy Money.
Yes.
That's what he did. I don't know if
I do remember hearing that, yes.
Still wrestles. Yeah, but he started making ring attire after he stopped wrestling.
This is going way back. But do you remember the wrestler Mr. Wrestling number 2?
Well, yeah. I mean, I kind of remember him. He was the only one.
Johnny Walker was his real name, and Olivia Walker was his wife, and she used to make the robes for all the wrestlers.
Oh, all right. No, I knew her name. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that they were married.
Yep.
There's a power couple right there.
There you go. Mr. Wrestling 2 and Olivia Walker. There you go. Perfect. All right.
Did you know on that same topic? Like next episode's going to be about shoes, everybody.
Shoes.
But Cesaro from WWE fame, he also made his own ring attire.
Really?
Yeah. All the snap off, like all the outfits he made. Like like the coats,
pull them off and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. He made all that. He made all of his own ring attire. Always has.
You know who else makes all of their own ring attire? Bianca Belair.
Yes, I saw that recently.
She sews all of it. She does all of it herself. Yeah. And some of that shit that she wears is fire, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you see, we were talking about Chelsea and ring attire. Did you see that her new, I think it's her ultimate, is going to be that, the tribute that she did to Matt, where she had the one full leg and the trunks, tights on one leg and the trunks on the other, like he used to do as Zack Ryder.
Yeah.
Remember she wore it and she had her face all over it?
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah, that's going to be her ultimate figure that's coming out the next year.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, that's awesome. Man, that's freaking great. Yeah, so there it is, wrestling couples. We were inspired by Seth and Becky and Punk and AJ. I almost thought of asking you to see if we wanted to wait till like Valentine's Day, but meh. I'm thinking for Valentine's Day, we should do a show on the Hart family. Unless you want to do it sooner, we can come up with something else. That's fine.
I was gonna say for Valentine's Day we should do all the wrestlers that had breakups.
Oh,
just really kill the room.
Okay.
Really kill the room for that one.
Awesome.
No, Hart family would be great. Hart family would be great.
That'd be cool. Julia, my favorites were Julia and Jimmy.
You're a dick.
And Bill Goldberg.
Bill Goldberg.
My cousin Bill Goldberg.
Ever since I got to the WCW.
The WCW, my cousin Bill Goldberg. We had a family feud and he kicked me in the head.
Bill Goldberg.
I couldn't even eat my Bret Hart cereal.
Took everything from me.
He took everything. He did. He actually did. Slams and Jams. Check us out on Facebook. We're going to do an Instagram or a TikTok. I tried to do an Instagram recently and it was fucking with me, so I got to get at that and figure that out.
Oh, you know why? You know why it's fucking with you?
Why?
Because I forgot to tell you I already did it.
Did you really?
Yeah, I already made it.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't done anything with it, but I made it using our.
Oh, that explains
email,
why.
so.
But I want to do it.
Yes.
I want to do a TikTok. Hey, did you see I made a reel?
You made a TikTok? No, I did not see.
I made my first reel. Old guy. I made my first reel on. So I did a Billy. Also, check out the Slams and Jams Facebook page for Billy's Bins. I did a Billy's Bins last night, and I made a reel out of one of the things on it. So,
and I got to tell you, I really enjoy Billy's Bins. Like, I love the name.
Billy's Bins.
It's so good. It's such a great name, and it's so simple. But like, I don't know.
If it wouldn't fuck everything up right now, I would spin my camera around because the bins are literally right. Yeah, I'll use this finger right there.
Billy showed me how many bins he has full of things, and
this show will never end.
Yeah,
Billy's Bins
incredible.
will never end.
So it's a great spin-off for sure.
Yeah, fun
Check it out.
Fun stuff. We got a lot of fun ideas coming up. Most of which we will not be talking about right now. Actually, we will. I can give you a couple ideas. We're gonna do a Kiss episode. Yeah. Oh yeah. Whoa. We're gonna do that. We're gonna talk about. We're gonna do it because it's not just wrestling. It's rock and roll too. We're gonna do an episode on this one. Might make us a little. The power of music and how it affects you. How it affects you as a person. Sad, mad, glad, happy, mad. Did I say mad? All those emotions. Some certain songs maybe that touch you in the no naughties.
And the naughties.
And the naughties. We talked about banger albums. We're going to get an album and what we consider front to back, not a bad song on the fucker. We're going to talk about that. We're going to do some banger albums, top to bottom, front to back. And, of course, we'll get Bobby and whoever else on for those. We got the 2CW, Squared Circle Wrestling, Syracuse-based. We got a reunion show coming up in a couple months. So we are going to be heavily promoting that and talking about that. Maybe we'll get the owner and proprietor of that on with us and talk a little bit with us. Here's a couple ideas I'll throw at you right here live on the show. And by live, I mean not live. What about an episode on? You wanted to do an episode on the Hart Dynasty. That's a given.
At some point. Yeah, that's a given, but that's one we can always put aside until. Yeah.
We've got a Future Greats episode we still want to do.
Yes.
Talk about the future, who we think are the future greats of this generation. Who will be the Stone Cold, the Rock, the Hulk Hogan, the Undertakers of the future? Who we think are set in that
the
spot.
bombshell Billies of the future.
That guy. That. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to say fat guy. Fat guy. This guy. We got a fun one coming up. Mike mishaps. So things that have happened that's going to be great. Things that have said on Mike that weren't supposed to, or things that got on air that weren't supposed to air. Here's another one I thought of the other day. I didn't even run it by you yet. Kings and queens of wrestling. Kings and queens of wrestling. Like Jerry Lawler, Booker, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah, saying. We talked about maybe going on the road. This just came up today as we speak. We've got an on-the-road venture coming up. We are going to take Slams and Jams on the road to Ra-Cha-Cha. Oh, my God, dude.
Cha-cha-cha.
Dude. What else did I tell you that I wanted to go on the road for? Think about it. I'm going to tell you off the air. Oh, shit. Maybe down the road, I'd love to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland. I've never been.
Definitely.
I've never been.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Fantasy matchups, maybe somewhere down the line. Old versus new. We talked about maybe doing a draft, maybe doing some stuff on WWE video game. A lot of great ideas. If anybody is watching this, Dave, Rue, I know you guys are. If you guys have any ideas of what you want to do, also we're going to be interviewing those guys too. We got some interviews we want to start doing too. So a lot of fun stuff.
And this is the point where you all go into the comment section and put what power couples we didn't discuss.
Correct.
Because there might be a few that we have missed today that
Right.
we would love to hear your opinions on.
I just thought of one.
free.
Arthur Fonzarelli and Pinky Tuscadero.
Pinky Tuscadero and Arthur Fonzarelli. Are you kidding me?
Hey.
Kidding me?
Would I kid you, Cunningham? Yeah, my idea of the on the road. Ooh, you're gonna love it. All right, man. Slams and Jams. Pro wrestling for the love of pro wrestling and rock and roll. Until next time.